suffering could last as long as ours did.
Fire detected. Immediate medical assistance needed.
Look at you, in your smug arrogance. You think you're better than us? That you got the right to kill us? Huh? We've got the power of life and death now! You're going to use it!
Detected. Nearby location guarded by hostiles.
What's up guys, we're here back again with another Division 2 build video. Welcome back guys. Today's build is a fun build personified. I've been using this for a long time and I've been really enjoying this. And again, I throw this together every so often just to have a lot of fun. And guys, we know it's barren content, recycled content at this moment in time in the game. I'm not going to do a vendor reset video. I'm not going to do that, guys. That's not going to happen. I'm going to give you some decent content from time to time, and this build is fun and where we should be at in this stage of the game. Fun. I've been using this a lot of content, whether it be solo, whether it be group play. It offers so much utility for the team. And for yourself, you have so much survivability, you have so much versatility as well, you do some nice damage, you offer some really good status effects, you are giving, or gifting should I say, your teammates some extra armor, your armor regen is amazing, guys. It's so much fun rolling with this build. But anyway, if you enjoy the build, enjoy the video, you know what to do, thumbs down guys, it helps, it truly does. And if you're new to the channel, drop the woo bomb on the sub button, ding the bell to be notified when I upload my content, guys. Let's woo this. Peeps, this is the build I've been using, and again, cherry on top, fun, simple. Technician is my chosen spec. Is it the best one to go for on this build? I don't know. For me, yes. However, guys, if you're looking at, again, using this primarily in a group, Survivalist is a good option. Why? Because you grant an extra 10% status effects. Again, that damage effectively for your teammates, so that's nice to have on the build. So that could be an option. Me, I've opted for Technician because I want an extra skill tier, which means I can invest in weapon damage or armor. Again, personal preference. I've opted for this in particular, and it really helps me. So going for this, guys, I'm 1 offensive, 0 defensive, and 5 utility. Again, I'm skill tier 6 because I'm using Technician with that passive skill tier. 726k armor, 328.4k health, and of course 6 skill tiers. Let's go for the build. Guys, the build. The mask is Wyvern wear, and that is 10% skill damage. Simple. It is not, again, maybe everyone's choice. You can switch that for golden gear if you have that for that 10% status effects. that will help. Primarily, that could help. I've opted not to do that. I've opted for survival wear. Armor regen is nice on this build. It is super duper nice. It gives you that immortal feel. Why? You've seen the gameplay, you've seen how it works. Is that you will have a really nice kick of armor regeneration on this build, which is immense. And again, the more damage I'm doing, or the more enemies I'm shooting, that percentage of armor regeneration will only increase, meaning I can't die. You can, guys, you can die, don't get me wrong, you can, but again, it gives you that bit more, again, that invincibility factor, which is key in most games. So armor regen, status effects, and skill haste. God Sausage Roll, 12% skill haste mod. I've opted for status effects because I want the tick of bleed to keep on bleeding to give me more armor regen. Simple. The holster, guys, is the first piece of Empress International. We know how this works now, guys. The free piece is godly for any kind of skill build, or even hybrids, to be fair. You get skill health, you get skill damage and skill efficiency, which is broken down in 10% status effects, skill damage, skill repair, skill duration, and all that crap. Seriously, it's nice to have on your build, it truly is. With this, you can see, guys, it is skill damage and armor regen. Then we take a look at the Kneepads. The Kneepads, guys, yeah, you can see why I'm using the Kneepads now. Empress Guard. Empress Guard, yes, simple. Why? Armor regen. Yes, guys, more armor regen. And it is that 1% armor regen, and we know that's a really nice big number on this build. And again, 1% of that 726k armor is 7260, and that is that 1%, and that's nice. It is super nice to have on the build. It's more than having 4925. Yeah, having that 7260, you get an extra, again, 2.5k, which is beautiful. I want that. Again, status effects, get it on where you can. You know, not to supplement or not to lose that much skill damage, but because, again, the more they tick, the more armor regen you get. You'll see when you get the chest piece. The gloves, guys, again, is the next piece of Empress International, and this is, yeah, really nice. We know, guys, we know this. Again, skill damage, armor regen is great. Skill health, skill damage, skill efficiency is just where it's at on any skill build, guys. Try and get it on there because the free piece will pay dividends if you do. Then we go to the backpack, and the backpack is the last piece of Empress International. You see, guys, I'm using status effects, I'm using skill damage, and another 12% skill haste mod. Yeah, guys, God Sausage Roll. Talent, Galvanize. Galvanize is great. This is a great team talent to use on most of your skill builds because you're going to get so much, again, back from using this. Again, dependent on your weapon choice, dependent on your skill variants. With this, let's go through it. Applying a blind, ensnare, confuse, or shock to an enemy grants 40% of your armor as bonus armor to allies within 20 meters of that enemy for 10 seconds. We know, guys, very simple. Team dynamics. You know you're going to have at least 2 people within that area of effect, within that 20 meters. And that will grant them that extra 40% of your armor. Nice. The one way to switch this to, again, improve it even further, you could use an extra piece of armor instead of what I'm using. But again, there's a reason why I'm using what I'm using, which you'll see very shortly. But still, you could invest in extra armor, and that will grant you a more gifted armor in return to your teammates. And again, that's more of a benefit to those guys. But for me, 40% of my bonus armor is a huge amount of armor that I'm gifting. That's nearly 400k armor I'm just gifting out because I'm just such a nice guy. Anyway, Galvanize, nice talent, works really well, and it synergizes, again, with the personal preference of weapon choice. The chest piece. Now, this is more of a DPS chest piece. You can see, guys, look at this. This dropped from the heavens right into WOOO's lap. This is a really nice piece. RIDGEWAYS Pride. This is max weapon damage, max crit chance, max crit damage, and yes, you guessed it, a god roll, yellow Lego, 12% skill haste, boom. Now, not many people would use this on a skill build. They just wouldn't. Why? Because I'm crazy, I'm mental, I'm insane, and I like to use different pieces to really garner as much fun from the game as possible. So I'm using this DPS piece. Why? Bleeding Edge. Shooting enemies within 15 meters applies bleed to the target. Repair. 3 to 48% of your armor per second for every enemy that is bleeding within 15 meters. Repair strength per number of bleeding enemies. You shoot one enemy. You have 0 health left. You shoot one enemy, 3% back. That's 3% armor back per second. 2 enemies, that's 6%. 3 enemies, that's 12%. 4 enemies, 24%. And 5 enemies, 48% armor regen. Shit the bed. That's a lot. That's a lot of regen you're going to get just by using this piece. It's beautiful. It really is. So why am I using this on a skill build? Again, I want that bit of survivability, that little bit of immortality, and of course, yeah, you guessed it, fun. That's it. It is fun using this. Let me demonstrate in the range now. So with this, okay, let's just check this out. Okay, guys, so let's just okay, let's lose. Turn it off. Let's turn it off first. Come on, that's annoying me. There you go. Right. Skill haste is disabled. Let's damage yourself. And you can see, guys, look. That armor regen will kick in shortly.
Serious trauma detected.
Look at the armor regen, which is kicking in, which is beautiful. I'm not doing anything, so let me just go 1, 2. Galvanized procs. Can you see my armor now? Is back. Done. So in the space for about 20 seconds, probably wasn't even that really. Your armor's back again, just like that. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Let's go through the rest of this build and you'll see why the Scorpio is the weapon of choice. Now, again, I've re-rolled this a few times. This is the best of God. It is what it is. Don't judge me, please. But yeah, Septic Shock. Shooting a target applies stacks of venom, which last for 10 seconds. Increasing stacks adds more severe debuffs to the target. So Poison, 1 stack. Disorient, 3 stacks. Shock, 6. 7 is target, takes additional 20% damage of all sources. Stacks no longer increase. And the duration of status effects is based on percentage of pellets hit applying on shot. Up close and personal, guys, you're going to get a shitload of status effects back. Shock, you'll get that all the time. And once you send an enemy into shock, ta-da, Galvanize is procced. Simple. You're going to get 40% of the armor back. 40% is beautiful. Guys, yeah, it's beautiful. So it wasn't 400k, it was 300k. My math sometimes is quite erratic. But yeah, about 300k, you're going to get back of extra armor just by doing that. Again, simple. Right? Scorpio, great choice to use. Great choice. Absolutely awesome choice. Secondary is the Everlasting Gaze. And again, it's not a greatly rolled one. I get it. I know. I need to fix this. I need a better one. I know. But anyway, Perfect Perpetuation. Headshots grants 50% status effect damage and duration to the next status effect you apply. It's also the next enemy you hit. So next enemy you hit, they'll focus on one enemy alone. They'll get an extra 50% damage and duration, which is, again, nice. Whilst that's happening, that will only prolong, yes, the tick of damage, which means the armor regen will continuously tick. And that's why I've opted for that. It's a great option, guys, so trust me, that's what you need. Mods, guys. Mods, very simply, crit chance, rounds, crit chance, critical hit damage. The Scorpio, we know, guys, how this works. Simple. Exotics, they have fixed mods. Reload speed, crit chance, weapon handling, and stability. Sidearm, simply TDI card custom. I don't use it, guys. You know, if you watch my videos, I don't use this. It's just there for show. It has in sync on, which is nice. But yeah, I don't use it. Mods, headshot damage, rounds, crit chance, and more crit chance. Skills. Skills, guys, Stinger Hive. It has to be the Stinger Hive. Yeah, the skill haste isn't perfect on this build, which is fine. It's not a problem. I want to use it for that bleed. And that, again, more enemies on bleed ultimately means, yeah, more fun for me, more armor regen. It's nearly 10 seconds, which is beautiful. 2.8 second reload speed. I want to again get that down, but it is what it is, guys. I'm not too fussed. I can't really do much more with this build. Bleed damage, 65k. Damage initially from initial hit is just over 1 million, which is good. But again, this works very, very nice. Damage, stinger charges, and health. They're the my chosen mods to go for. And my other skill is the Explosive Seeker Mine. You don't have to use this. I'm using this because of the bleed. Again, that bleed, that will get me some nice armor regen. That's cool. You go for something healing if you wanted to. Maybe Chem Launcher, that's an option. go for the drone. It's also an option for that bit of survivability. Again, pumping yourself full of armor. You're going to be laughing, but you use what you want to use. I've just opted for both skills as bleed skills. Damage, health, and damage. Nice 5% damage mods there. Beautiful. Now let's take a look at the stats. Again, crit chance 26%, crit damage 66%, headshot damage 64.2, 11% armor damage. Let's just break this down a bit more. All weapons damage bonus is 25%, and shotty damage is 27.1%. Remember, this is a skill build. Still nice to stack up some damage, given you're going to be shooting a lot with this build. You ain't going to be in cover waiting for your skills to do the work. You have to put the effort in. It's not the couch potato build it is, guys. It's not that. You have to put the hard yards in. Armor regeneration is 22k, and that is, again, not even taking consideration that lovely, jubbly, amazing RIDGEWAYS chest piece bonuses, because you've guessed it, it is beautiful. Once it's all ticking, you're just unkillable. It's great. It's so much fun. And that's what this build is all about, just having a lot of fun. Max health 328, health regeneration 1642 as standard. Again, you can see, guys, the health protection, all that kind of stuff is normal. And there's the skill haste, which is 66%, which is average. I'd like more, but still I'm in a good place because you've guessed it, guys, you've guessed it. All them status effects, which is beautiful. And some decent damage as well, to be honest with you. I like this. I like this a hell of a lot. I use this, again, for fun. I just slap this on the build when I'm matchmaking randomly. I just have a lot of fun with this, and ultimately that's what you want from the content and what you want from the game. Is just go out there and just enjoy what you're doing, and that's having a lot of fun with this build. And I'll show you now. Look, this is what this build does. It's just immense. You can see why I like this build. Just watch my armor. 0 to hero in 10 seconds. That's why I like this build. It's a lot of fun. It's huge amount of armor regen. It's so much fun to use, guys. I thoroughly recommend you testing this build and just having fun with it. Again, this is not the best build in the world ever, but it is super duper fun, and I thoroughly recommend it. But peeps, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. You know what to do. Thumbs do, it really helps. And don't forget to sub to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.